Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another quick update. So the last video I posted got a good reaction from Sluxy, who recommended I take a look at Fishing North Atlantic, which is the follow-up game from Fishing Barents Sea, and I'm using the Unreal VR injector or plugin. And as you can see, it runs really smooth. I had to do a few changes to the settings, make sure it's running on DX12. And I recommend not OpenVR, OpenXR, the one that's got the XR toolkit running on it, because it seems to do frame generation better than Steam. It's saying it's running at 37 frames per second, so that's exactly half of what the headset's running at. So that's perfect. As you can see, I've now got probably about 200% upscaling on the, it's about 266 something by something on the resolution. So I've upscaled it so it's sharp, and yeah, as you can see, it's a beautiful Unreal Engine game. So I'll just drive the vessel here. So you just use the keys, W, and there we go. So we're driving, just like I've really been wanting to do in VR, a ship that's got some sort of physics. It's a boat in this case. I'm going to have to be working my way up, grind this game a little bit till I get up to the better vessels. But as you can see, I'm navigating around here. I've got water physics. It's a bit too glossy, the water, for me, but I think there is heavier weather in the game. And yeah, I don't feel seasick now that I've got my frame rate and my lagginess problem solved, which I had with OpenVR. So yeah, I'll just show you a couple more things. So like most of these games, you can steer with the mouse. So I'm going to come off. Actually, I'm going to take her through this narrow channel here. Yeah, so it's a pretty good game. You're locked into your seat when you're in driving mode. You can press the V key, and then I can go outside the vessel like this. This looks pretty good, and I can see my map. I can see the nice wake, the very glary sun. And once I'm through this little narrow channel here, I'll show you what you can do in terms of walking around the vessel. So yeah, I get a good sense of depth. I can see the bank over there on the left. I'm just going to take it a little bit to the right. I can see the navigation buoy there. It could be a little bit sharper, I think. I could upscale it slightly. Or I could tweak the settings, but it's running super smooth. I just need to get round the corner here. So in case you're wondering, yeah, you probably need good VR legs for these kind of games. I'm fairly used to doing any kind of movement in VR. And I'm not getting any sickness from this particular mode, which I'm fixed in place. And the sort of world is moving around me just like in real life. The ship is not moving around me. I might have to try it with a wheel, because you can see you can just kind of tap it around there. It's only 13 knots. I upgraded the engine as well. There we go. Come around the point. As soon as I'm out here, I'll feel a little bit more confident to walk around. There probably is an autopilot. All right. So I press, as you saw it down there, F, and I get up. I can't steer with my hand controllers. In fact, it's always worth. Oh yeah, that's cool. So you can move around with hand controls. This is the thing about this plugin. It's actually, oh, all right. All right, so I need to get used to this. So F to get out. Hand controllers work, which is good, because when you use the mouse, it's quite nasty. Although now the mouse is not turned on. Open door, E. All right, so the hand controllers work. That's one of these default settings, but you do need to, it won't go where you look, which is the least sort of seasick making mode. But as you can see there, I'm on the back of this vessel. Can rotate around. And yeah, you've got a cursor here, so you need to look at that. Press E to go up the mast. And this is what I wanted. So you've got this amazing steering position up here, where you got a great place for spotting fish. I thought I saw some fish there. And I can press I don't know how I get this to activate, so I can press E. Then I'm driving again, so I'm locked in position. And there we go. We're navigating the vessel from up high. I'm going to stand up, see what it feels like, see if I fall over. Glary, glary, glary sun. Yeah, that feels... This is what I've been looking for, is to be at sea. Well, not at sea. So I'm very happy about this. Of course, this is a game. Let's just play the game a bit. Usually you... So the mouse is a bit hard to see in VR. Yeah, you don't see the mouse in VR. Oh. Okay, some weird stuff going on here with the mouse. But you can see this is edge of Nova Scotia, so it's a fairly big map. Lots of fishing boats around. It's not a huge navigable area, but I need to figure out the keys there. What am I going to do now? Press F. Go down here. There's a little bit funkiness. So whether your head is pointing up or down. Go back inside again. That's a more comfortable view. But this will be pretty nice on a bigger vessel, I reckon. Oh yeah, so if you point down this hatch, there you go. You can go off the front, and I've got a massive spear in my hand. Yeah, something funky. I need to figure out the control profiles here. But again, so you have to point down to get the hot spots, which is making me a little bit nauseous. Let's get back in the seat. But basically all I want to do is drive. Maybe press some buttons. So obviously there's no mouse. I can't see the mouse. It's a bit of a problem with not being able to control other things. But if you just want to drive a vessel in VR, that's pretty good. And it takes as long as boats do in real life, so it's quite slow. So I'll keep it short. That's the video. That's my first impressions. UEVR, you could get it for free. If you Google for that, you'll probably find it. And it allows you to play any Unreal 4 and 5 game, yeah, basically in VR, like I am just now. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.